Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium host to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Blue Hens offense has the ball first today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end.
What?
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
Yeah, and you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from you.
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Bearcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Hand off from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Back to pass, it's Watson. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they'll down this ball just a little shy of the 50. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Got it set up on the outside. Still running at the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback running on the draw. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Blue Hens get enough for the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Grabbed in the middle, it's Patterson. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line, but will they go for it on 4th down? They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It is good, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Using his legs, it's Porter. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to pass, it's Watson. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. 4th down coming up. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Safe completion on the screen. Turning on the Jets. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And the Blue Hens trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll move the tight end. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Rush is on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's LeBoy. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Watson. Quick completion on the out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Porter. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll give it to the back. Makes it past the marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Now adjusting. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Watson. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
The Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. the move from inside his 5. Continues to fight for yards. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Watson. Hauls it in. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go.
There he goes. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, it's Watson. That's caught. It's Porter. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Bearcats are on the move.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll try to snap it quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. Out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to...
He's loose. Oh, a lot of space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting in the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W. And a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Watson. Here's the pressure. Did the work himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Porter. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Bearcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Takes the handoff. It's Porter. It's a seam wide open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Give to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. He'll do it himself on the draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. And the Bearcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. when they've got him looking run now to pass. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Nice move there. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Hard running there. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens are rolling down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Breaks the tackle. And the Blue Hens get the 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be
going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They've got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. Talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.
Oh, UAB.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Hens will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will be first on the attack. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Mays. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hernandez.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man, it's Mays. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll run it. It's Claiborne doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for space. It's Claiborne. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Delaware's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with second and short. They'll leave it with him. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's LeBoy.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Here's a heat. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Claiborne. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. the big guys on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Wake Forest. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Pulls it in on the left. Racing down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Delaware.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and...
Outside the building, away from the sticks. I'll be back.
No. I'm not staying with you.
Until we find a replacement.
I don't like replacements.
Talk about this later. I have to go.
It's always later.
Soon tonight.
How long?
I need to go. Stay with Big Ron.
him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Mays. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Find some fresh air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Caught over the middle. It's Vic. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's LeBoy. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's got the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Going to the running game. And the Blue Hens have a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Patterson. Turning it on. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hernandez.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vick. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Claiborne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to pick up. It's a running room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's LeBoy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And they're not on the same page there.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Buys a little time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty did what... And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Creates a little space. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. And he slides in safely. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
With the catch, it's Mays. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 17 over Charlotte. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's LeBoy. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On 30 short, they'll ride the running back here. The Blue Hens will have a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need...
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Right on the money. At the 40, there he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it first and 10 just outside the 40. Using his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Mays. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vic. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Wake. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following, get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Gonna sling it on second down. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going downfield for the big play. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Demon Deacons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Wake! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolute.
He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Turning on the jet. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Delaware.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over the Groupers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Vick. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Vick. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets away from one. He's got space. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Vick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Lets it fly on the move. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers.
There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Brown will throw it. Looking for a huge play. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Looking left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Got it behind the line. It's Mays. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grabbed over the middle. It's Vick. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No, no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Brown wants to pass. Rushes on him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Going right to work up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Catch in the middle. It's Hernandez. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The number 1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 4th down attempts, and they'll try it again. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. Plows through the defense. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things for...
Okay.